so much, everyone, for staying with us right here on the program. So yesterday, the APC did say, look, in a leader, there are qualities that you should find, but they do not find those qualities in Saraki. And Saraki has replied to say, look, he cannot drag himself with these kind of characters who are raising allegations against him. He's being a different brick bat between Saraki and the APC since he left their fold. Today, the chairman of the APC, Adams Oshiomhole, is insisting that Senator Bukola Saraki, the Senate President, must vacate that seat. What does it take to vacate such a presiding role in the National Assembly? Let me show you these information. Well, you might have seen it right here. What does it take to remove a presiding officer in the National Assembly? There are 109 senators. There have been a lot of debate, but this is what the law says, that you need a two-thirds of the 109 to vote out a presiding officer. Those are the presiding officers in the National Assembly as we speak. Both of them are from the PDP, perhaps the party holding the minority in the National Assembly, and the Senate President and the Deputy Senate President can only be removed by the resolution supported by the vote of not less than two-thirds majority of the entirety of the members of the Senate. Some people are saying it's the two-thirds of those who are sitting, but perhaps that's another legal debate. Not for tonight anyways. But let's look at another perspective to this. What does it look like in the National Assembly as we speak? Before they went on recess, this is how the numbers are. Who holds a majority, who is in the minority, and we can give you for a fact that this is what we have. When they resume, the figures might change. APC had 153, PDP 50, ADC 2, ABGA 1. There are 2 vacant seats, some of the by-elections that we'll hold in the coming days. Partyless, well, the senator will said he left the APC, but officially, when you read when your letter is read of defection, that is when your status is confirmed. So you find a senator who left the PDP outside of the National Assembly, but not officially read on the floor. It may not have been accounted to be in that seat for that party. So let's continue with the conversation. My partner tonight, a member of the PDP and an economic development analyst, Dr. Catch Ononuju, also a former banker and an APC member, Oyalowo. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming on the program tonight. I'll come back to you. With those figures that I've seen, how difficult is it for your party to think or imagine that they would remove a Senator Saraki as a Senate President?
Sheon, thank you very much. You said something and you said you will not talk about it tonight, but you need to know clearly that it is two-thirds of the people seated at every time. But that is not an issue. You remember in the first dispensation of this, our democracy, under the initial President Obasanjo, we had about 4 Senate presidents. The heavens did not fall. We have about 3 speakers of the Assembly, House of Rep. Heavens did not fall. So our king will be removed and heaven will not fall. It is just a normal thing. And you remember clearly that out of those people that were removed, some of them never won any other election again in their life. Jekabankole is there, Gali Naba is there. So if Saraki is removed and it doesn't return, the world will not end.
Why
so
is your party insisting? Sorry if I'm aborting. Why is your party insisting that Saraki must go? Why? Does it change anything for you?
How can you be in the minority party and be leading the National Assembly? I mean, let's look at the morality of it. It's like having an election where you have a president who had less vote becoming the president, while the one who have more vote is not the president. I mean, it's just a matter of being sensible. You were in a party, you won an election under the umbrella of a party, and when you are leaving, if you do not have the minority to resign, look at what Senator Akpabio did. He was a minority leader. The moment he was leaving the party that sponsored him, he did what a morally upright someone will do. He resigned clearly and said, I am leaving because I want to leave for another party. Why is Senator Saraki acting as if he's no longer the Senate President, world will end?
All right,
does he have something to do with it? Is he a lifetime achievement? Is he a dynastic?
Let's allow Mr. Dr. Ononuju to weigh in on this one. You've heard what Mr. Oyalowo has said, Dr. Ononuju. Why is it difficult, for example, for Dr. Saraki to leave the seat?
I think he is comparing apples to oranges. In general elections, the people vote for who is the president. In the senatorial leadership, it is the senators inside that votes. It's not based on what somebody voted. If the APC didn't complain about Tambuwal still being speaker and member of the APC, that cannot come in. The law says there are 3 key words as you press it on television. Can only. The other one was entirety of the membership. That entirety membership. So can only. It says it can only be removed by 2/3 of the entirety of that 109 people of the National Assembly. So this is very, very clear. So you don't say, yeah, oh, we want. No, this is something privately composed by the members of the Senate. They have the right under the law to choose who to lead them.
Dr. Ononuju, let's look at this. In politics, there are a lot of things that happen behind closed doors that it comes out and it surprises a lot of people. Would you be surprised if they reconvene perhaps next week and Saraki is removed?
If Saraki is removed, it's not an impossible thing. If the Senate can be able to gain the kind of numbers, but for what we're now seeing, when the Senate reconvene, because it is being reconvened based on the fact that they say they need to look at those things like the INEC, the bill, which they've already talked to the INEC officials. They come in there, Saraki sits in there, but not an arrangement where Saraki and his members are refused access into the National Assembly. Once everybody gets in there and they're seated and you can muster the number that's allowed by law, Nigerians will not complain about that. But not to say 4 people. See, if the presidency is serious about punishing those that committed the coup against the National Assembly, they should also punish those that went to do that thing at the Benin House Assembly. I've seen some kind of spin being thrown about. No, we went there because we heard there was going to. No, it's not true. It is the same frustrating emotional attachment to a need to head National Assembly. If the PDP could not remove Tambuwal by force, why do you want to set a dangerous precedent to
let's close the program now, and I'll give Oyalowo 30 seconds to give his final thought, since Dr. Ononuju had the final say there. So, Ayo, in 30 seconds, what do you foresee that could happen? It seems your party is in a difficult situation, isn't it?
No, there's nothing difficult about it. And like I said, it's not a hereditary position. Saraki will be removed and the heavens will not fall. Like I said clearly, 2/3 of people who are sitting. And if you look at all the moral baggage he's been carrying from Panama paper to everything that is indictment, to killings in offer, everything that has indicted,
those are strong allegations. Some of these issues that you're saying, some of them are in court, and those are strong allegations that you may not be able to defend. But we'll have to leave it at that point tonight. I must sincerely thank both of you, Dr. Ononuju, member of the PDP, and Mr. Oyalowo, a member of the APC. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for your time on the program. Well, that's our show for tonight, everyone. It is Friday. Many thanks for being part of the show. I'm Sean Kimale. Bye-bye.